Bedding plants are really good for adding that splash of colour to the garden during the summer. You can use them in hanging baskets and containers, but they're also ideal for the garden. Now, years ago people used to plant very elaborate bedding schemes, but nowadays people tend to use them in a different way and just put clumps in the border to add the colour and a little bit of extra interest. So what I'm going to do in this mixed border that's got shrubs and a few roses and perennials is, when I've got some bare spots, I'm just going to fork the ground over just to make sure it's nice and loose so that we can plant in it. I've also worked a little bit of garden compost in there, so that needs to be prepared so you've got a good planting bed, and then we can put the bedding plants in. With the bedding plants, plant them in the area where you live when the danger of frost has gone. Now, in most places that's usually the end of May. Some places it's a week or two earlier, some places it might go into June if you live in the far north. So listen to the weather forecast before you plant out. I'm planting petunias, but you can put in dahlias, salvias, marigolds, ageratum. There's a wide range of bedding plants, but petunias will flower all through the summer. And these have been grown in cell trays, so there's no root disturbance. So all we need to do is carefully pull them out of the trays, making sure that we don't cause any damage. And I'm spacing them out before I plant. And they want to be about 8-9 inches apart. It's not that exact really. The idea is they'll all fill in together and create a lovely display of flowers. So once you've spaced them out, plant them with a trowel, making sure that you make a good size hole, the root ball is buried, and each plant is firmed in with soil to make sure the roots are kept nice and moist. And once you've planted all the bedding plants in there, it's a case of giving them a water. My soil's quite moist at the moment because we've had some rain, but I'll still give them one drink just around the base to settle them in, and then in about a week's time I'll give them another drink. And if you can get the roots established in the first 2 weeks of their life, they shouldn't need watering then for the rest of the summer. So they're ideal in a hot, sunny border, and they really will add some colour.